In order to win with a mill deck, you must discard your opponent's entire deck, and whilst this usually takes multiple turns to do, this deck I've made can do it all in a single turn. Let's go take a look. Centiskorch has the attack 100 Foot Flames, which costs a single fire energy, and for each fire energy attached to this Pokemon, we get to discard a card from our opponent's deck. So what's the game plan, I hear you ask? Well, we need to start with Diancie. We play in the active spot so we can protect our basic Pokemon like Sizzlipede from being gusted up by our opponent thanks to its Princess Curtain ability, which prevents all effects of supporter cards like Boss's Orders done to our bench Pokemon. It also has a pretty decent attack, which for 1 energy we get to do 20 damage and draw a couple cards. So each time we want to be loading energy onto Sizzlipede, but when the time is right we can evolve into Blastoise from the Pokemon Go set, which has an ability Vitality Spring, which allows us to search our deck for 6 energy and attach them in any way we like, then end our turn, so we can load all of these energies onto the Sizzlipede. Then on a turn that we want to mill our opponent, or their entire deck to be honest, we can not only evolve into Centiskorch, we also play another OG starter Pokemon in the form of Charizard, which is funnily enough another card from the Pokemon Go set, which doubles the amount of fire energy we have in play. We play 12 fire energies in our deck, so we can mill 24 cards with this ability, and this doesn't take into account the reversal energies we play in the deck, which provide 3 energy at a time as long as we are behind in prizes, which is very likely as we are a mill deck, and our main objective is to not take prizes to win, it's to mill our opponent so we can win. But let's talk about some of the trainer cards that get us to do this insane big brain mill play. We are going to be KO'd a lot, as we are going to be behind on prizes, so we play cards like Bruno and Cynthia's Ambition, which allow us to draw more cards if we were KO'd during our last turn. In terms of setting up, we do play a couple Buddy-Buddy Poffin, 4 Level Ball as well to get out those Diancies, and our ace spec of choice is Precious Trolley, and these cards are all searchable with Arven, which grabs an item and tool from our deck. Speaking of tools, we do just play the couple copies of Air Balloon just for free retreat options. But Irida also allows us to grab a water Pokemon like Blastoise and an item card from our deck like Rare Candy, so we can get into our Blastoise or Charizard easily when we want to. We only play 1 stadium in the deck as well, which is Magma Basin, which just attaches a fire energy from our discard pile to one of our bench fire Pokemon and then puts 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. This is great if our opponent knocks out a Diancie with an energy on it. We can just get that energy right back onto the Sizzlipede where we want it, which is really good. Yeah, the deck list is down in the description as always, and thanks to Moji for the original deck idea. But check out the upcoming gameplay and let me know your thoughts on this Centiskorch mill deck in the comments below. Alright, getting into a game here then, and we are going first this game. We do top deck a Squirtle, so that is really good, and we do have 2 Diancie down, which is absolutely excellent. I think I will go and get the Sizzlipede, that sounds really good, and I can probably just attach a fire energy to the Sizzlipede and pass. We do have the Irida in hand for the Rare Candy into the Blastoise, if we want, but I'm not too sure that I want to at this point because it is quite early on and I don't want them gusting us up. So yeah, that seems really good. They just echoed voice on the Meloetta EX, and is that a Stevens Beldum? That is crazy. We might be playing against Stevens Metagross. I have not seen this deck in expanded, so it would be really interesting to see what they can come up with. And we get into the Blastoise off the spike draw, which is absolutely wild. We have another level ball for a Diancie in case it gets knocked out next turn. That seems really good. And yeah, basically all we need them to do is just do what they're doing right now. Keep getting cards out of their deck, evolving, drawing. This deck loves to see a Professor's Research refresh 7 cards. I can't even tell you because that just means that we basically win the game. which is absolutely crazy, and they just echo voice for knockout. That's completely fine. I've got another Diancie waiting in the wings, ready to prevent you from gusting up my Sizzlipede. So yeah, we've got Cynthia's Ambition now off the top deck. That is absolutely wild. I can definitely attach the reversal energy, I think. I'm just happy for the Diancie to stay in the active with no energy on it, so that's completely fine. We do have draw in the hand. I might as well level ball now. I could actually Irida early and get into the Blastoise really early as well. But I like drawing cards with Cynthia's Ambition because that's a lot better. We get the Rare Candy as well, and an Air Balloon for free retreat, which is excellent. And I think I will pop the Rare Candy now just to get a bunch of energy onto our Sizzlipede as quickly as possible. We can even attach reversal energies, which is absolutely wild. Before recording, I didn't realise that you could attach reversal energies. I thought it was only basic energies, but that is absolutely crazy. Here we go, just loading up like 6 energy onto the Sizzlipede is absolutely wild. We have like 8 energy on the Sizzlipede, or once we get Charmander in play, we're doing like what, 12 plus 4 is 16, or no, 12 plus 6 is 16, 18, sorry, I can't do maths. So that is absolutely wild. Discard 18 cards from our opponent's deck at the moment, which is absolutely wild, but we don't have the Charmander in play yet, so we can't get into the Charizard for a couple more turns at least. Anyway, they are just going to power up the Metagross with the X-Boot ability, and they're just going to keep attacking with Meloess EX. That's completely fine. I even have Bruno in the hand right now, which is really good. That means I can definitely draw a fresh 7 cards because we were knocked out. We top deck Magma Basin as well. That can come in clutch later as well. We can attach from hand, and I'm happy to just Bruno for 7 cards. There's a Precious Trolley, that is excellent. Because now I can go guarantee myself another Diancie and the Charmander out of the deck. Finning is winning. I know I already had one Charmander in the hand, but I think it is better to go get it from the deck in this case. We don't even have to use the full Precious Trolley, which is insane. I can definitely attach the Air Balloon, I think, to the Diancie on the bench, or I could even just Vitality Spring, I'm not even too sure. Definitely filling out the hand is better, I think. So we can just Vitality Spring again for another 6 energy, though I am going to leave 1 energy in the deck in case they do like Iono us or something, because we do have the reversal energy in the hand for a retreat potentially, but we could always get Iono out of it, so it is always good to leave an energy in the deck. But yeah, they're probably just going to keep attacking with Meloess EX because the Echoed Voice is doing enough damage to knock out our Diancies. But I would like to see a Metagross EX attack here, but looks like they are just going to keep X-booting and powering up their Archaladon as well. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. We're not really, you know, aiming to do much damage in this game, but they're getting dangerously close to... Actually, the max cards we can discard in our deck is 36. If you have like all the energy on Centiskorch, which is absolutely wild. So we can technically mill all their deck now, so I just need to find like the Charizard, a Rare Candy and a Centiskorch, and I can get the Rare Candy now with the Arven. I do have a couple Cynthia's Ambition in the hand for next turn, which is excellent. So yes, I think I can Magma Basin as well. That is broken. I can get that energy back onto the Sizzlipede, and I have all 4 reversal energy on the Sizzlipede already, and I can just Vitality Spring now for the other energy. The problem is now they could actually escape rope and then gust up the Sizzlipede with boss's orders, because we don't have another Diancie in play, but I don't think they will be able to do that. Yes, they just echoed voice. We can do this. Okay, we just need to find a Charizard and Centiskorch. How difficult can that be? We can promote the Sizzlipede now, the Sizzler. Absolutely insane. We top deck the Charizard. Oh my goodness. We can just bench all these Pokemon, the Squirtle, the Charmander, to thin out the hand so we can get max advantage with the Cynthia's Ambition. There's the Rare Candy into the Charizard. Cynthia's Ambition into the Evo Incense. Is Centiskorch in the deck? I'm pretty sure it is. We can even Pokecom for everyone. Yes, it's in the deck. Let's go. We can just get into Centiskorch right now and just end the game, because 100-foot Flames discards a card for each card attached to this Pokemon, and we just win because they deck out. That is absolutely crazy. We just discarded 35, technically 36 cards from our opponent's deck. That is mental. That is over half of their deck just gone into the discard pile. Look at all those cards in the game log. That is absolutely crazy. GG. Whilst I was testing this deck before recording, I did try an Electro GX build variant, which is a lot more turbo, and I managed to discard 20 plus cards per turn, which is absolutely crazy. If this video gets 30 or more likes, I'll do another video showcasing that. But what changes would you make to the deck? Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe and hit that bell. But if you want another super hilarious deck to try out, check out this donk deck on your screen right now. But until next time, stay strategic everyone. See ya.